marks. Remember today we're talking about staying healthy and keeping our heart healthy, right? We were talking about doing some exercise, and we read a book about jumping called Jump Frog Jump. We're gonna make a game with the Jump Frog Jump book. And I sent it home to your moms and dads so you can ask them to print it for you, and then you can play along. Before we start making our game, I want to remind you how to do tally marks, just in case you forget. Because in this game, you're going to use tally marks to see how many times you got certain animals. So, remember, tally marks are an easy way to count. So when you do tally marks, you're going to say, every time you have one, you just make a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 5 plus 5. How many is that, boys and girls? That's right, 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So tally marks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is all the way across. That is how we do our tally marks. Okay, now that you remember tally marks, I'm going to show you what materials we need for our art. We're going to need some scissors, some tape or glue, whichever you want to do, and some colored pencils for decorating. So, this is what I've sent home to Mom and Dad to print out for you, and it is the Jump Frog Jump game. This is going to help you make a die that you can roll and play the game with. And then this paper is all the characters in the book. So, what we're gonna do is start coloring. Let's get a colored pencil. I'm gonna do my frog. Frogs are usually green, right? So I'm gonna color in my frog. And I might even write the word frog. I sent home the words to your moms and dads so you can practice writing and write them underneath. There's the frog, there's the fly. So I will color this whole thing, and I will also color my dice. And I'm gonna show you a little bit right now. So I'm coloring my frog. But I want to color all the pieces, and I'm just showing you quickly so you can color them all at home. After you color all of them out, then you're going to need to cut it really carefully on the lines. You even need to cut this part, because this we're going to fold up and make into a die. So you have to cut very carefully. You might need to ask Mom or Dad to help you with this cutting, because it could be tricky. So after you cut it out and you tape it or glue it together, it will look like this, and it will be a die you can roll. It's very gentle. You have to be really gentle with this one because it could break very easily. So here's what else I did. Here's one that I've already colored in, and this, I just glued it to a piece of paper so it looked nice. I wanted you to be able to see I wrote the words frog, fly, fish, snake, turtle, and kids. Well, every time you roll frog, you're going to do an activity. You're going to jump like a frog. And it's up to you if you want to say ribbit. If you roll a fly, you're going to practice flying around your house or outside wherever you play. If you roll a fish, you're going to pretend to swim. If you roll a snake, you're going to slither. If you roll a turtle, you're gonna walk very slowly. And if you roll kids, well, you get to pick whatever you want to do, because you're a kid. You can make it up. So I'm going to bring one pencil over here that I'm going to use to also make my tally mark. So let's roll and see what I get. I got a fish. So I would pretend to swim around my house, and I'm going to make one tally mark. Let's roll again. This time I got a fly. So I would fly around my yard or my house, and I make my one tally mark. Next, oh look, I got a turtle. I would walk very slowly. What do I get next? A snake. I would have to lay on my tummy and slither, slither, slither. Oh, next is another fly. Now I've got 2 flies. How many frogs do I have? Right, 0. And how many kids? 0. Oh, I got another turtle. That's 2 times I would walk very slowly. And another snake. 2 times I would slither. Another fish. Look at 2, 2, 2, 2, all in a row. Oh, I finally got a frog, so I would have to jump like a frog and say, ribbit. And I got another snake. That's 3. Another snake. That's 4. And the last snake, that makes my tally mark a 5. So I'm going to stop here, but I want you to see that this is how you'll play. And if you make your tally marks kind of small, you can play as many times as you like. Or you could ask Mom and Dad to print it out for you again so you can have a brand new game and start over. But all this is great exercise. So when you get this game finished, you can use this as many times as you want to. You can have a sister or brother play, you could have a mom or dad play, or you could play all by yourself. Have lots of fun exercising. Bye, boys and girls.